I am live, it says. Steve Mack, good afternoon, sir. How are you today? You are the first one. Bob Casey, what's up, brother? Just thought I just got home from work. Thought I'd do a live stream for a little bit this afternoon. No particular reason, just because I can. As it goes. In case you're wondering what I'm doing is I bought a new an SD memory card for my portable sound recorder. It's a Zoom X1 and or Zoom F1, I'm sorry. And I need to put I had to steal the SD card out of it for something else, because that something else would only take a 32 gigabit memory chip. And that was more. Bent Rail Productions, hello. How are you today? Good to see all y'all in here. I've used this once or twice already. It does pretty good. Yeah, Bent Rail, I just kind of, like I was saying earlier, I decided to just come on and do a live stream just because I can, mostly. Not for anything planned or anything like that, just spontaneous. Hey, Brad Alston, howdy. You back in Virginia, or are you still out and about? He's been posting some mighty nice pictures. I think you're out there in Arizona, aren't you? Or was? Something like that. I hate trying to open. You can call me Gary if you. Oh, okay, Gary. I'll do that. Yeah. You may have already told me that, and I probably just forgot. My memory isn't what it used to be, and I never was any good on names. A new screen name, Mr. Impromptu. Yeah, there you go. I've actually used that title before. So, but anyway, it started out to be a nice day today, but it's beginning to cloud up. But that's okay. It can cloud up. I've got nothing planned. I'm not going to be doing any flying. So, Drone 863, hello. How you doing? Forgive me, brother. I forgot what your first name is. I knew it because we met at the meetup, the South Florida meetup, where you and I met, and Copper State. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Justin. That's it. Yeah, Justin. Okay. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, I did. I hope you all had a great weekend too. It was the primary for the weekend is a time of remembrance for our fallen servicemen and women, and I certainly took some time and did that. And then we pretty much had a good time. My wife is the smoker in the family. She smokes all the ribs and stuff, and she smoked up some ribs. And hey, Hugh, how's it going, brother? She smoked up some ribs, and we had a good dinner, and we played some family type games in the last evening, and basically had a pretty good day. And it was beautiful after all that rain this weekend. It was beautiful yesterday. It was definitely beautiful. So anyway, I sent out some invites, but so no one has shown up yet, and I kind of expect that. There's not too many people that most people are probably working. I was staying in Glendale, but all over the state during the weekdays. Oh, okay. So I'm going to post the link to the live stream in here. It'll be up for 30 seconds or so. If anybody wants to join, please feel free to do so. I'll certainly welcome you. But yeah, we got our lawn mowed today too. That's good. We very seldom have time to do the mowing ourselves, so we hired someone to do it. It's not too expensive, and they do a pretty good job. So. Yeah, I'm sorry, Brad. I wish you could join me too, but I understand, man. Like I said, this is a weekday. I understand that people are working. So if nobody can join, that's just fine. I mean, if I was working, I wouldn't be able to join. Oh, wait a minute. I'm running the live stream. I wouldn't be able to run the live stream. So, all right, I'm about to take that link down. If anybody wants to get on, grab it now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have removal. So I didn't get to fly on Saturday or Sunday for the sunrise live streams, which was a bummer because it was raining. Out working in the garage there, huh? Okay, cool. So, Bill, howdy. Thanks for joining us. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, most of you know that I had a bypass surgery a year ago, last February. And then let me tell you, man, that scar itches like crazy. So if you see me scratching, that's why. That's why. I tell you, sometimes it just bugs me to death, man. Not a whole lot, Bill. Just thought I'd do an impromptu live stream. Mrs. RC, hey Tiff, how you doing, lady? Lord humongous. Hey. What up there, Dano?
What's up, man?
Man, maybe you can help me here. I got a question.
You look like you got a question.
Do you use this?
I do not. The QX7?
Yeah.
I do not. I have a lot of friends that do, though. Is there a question I might be able to reference to them real fast?
Yeah. These slide switches here, the trim switches. I can't find anything that explains what they're what they trim. I mean, I know that it's supposed to steady the flight out to kind of level it out.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the left slide switch for? What's the right slide switch for? Et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. So the left one that points like this short switch that goes up next to your throttle, that would be your throttle control management. The bottom one below that on the left side would be, so the one that's pointed this way underneath the throttle switch, that would be your yaw factor.
Okay.
The right one on the top pointed up like this is going to be your pitch factor. And the one below that is going to be your roll factor.
Okay. And Hugh is saying that you don't always necessarily need them.
No, it's really not necessary. I notice that people really only use it when they're in stabilized mode to try to get it to hold its position better. I mean, it's just a simple way to. There's times where if you want to cap your throttle, that the throttle one comes in handy, that you can just dump the throttle down a little bit so that you can't actually pin the throttle hard and get all the max amps out of the battery. Basically putting a throttle cap on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's normally the only one I would really touch. If I have to do yaw, if I have to address anything in yaw, I'll go in beta flight and do that stuff.
I got you. Okay.
Same
thing. Hey,
Ruined.
Welcome to the chat. So, yeah, I thought I'd do an impromptu live stream today.
Those are the best.
Yeah. Man, you're getting skinnier and skinnier there, dude.
Think so? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you've lost some weight since the last time I told you that.
I'm down to 242, I think.
Good deal.
Yeah,
I'm at 244.
There you go. Yeah, we're going to break the 230 mark here pretty soon, I think. Especially now, I can't eat solid food again, so.
Uh-oh, you getting ready to go into surgery or something?
No, just my body rejecting food again for some reason.
Oh, boy. Well, that's never good.
Hoping it doesn't lead to another hospital visit.
No, I hope not either, brother. I know you get tired of those.
I've had enough of them for the past 3 years, man. It's quite exhausting.
So what you working on there?
I'm trying to finish the rest of these battery mods that I do.
Oh, okay.
I got 4 to do today, and then hopefully I don't have to do any for a while. It gets tedious, man. When you knock out like 40 of these a week, it gets really annoying.
I bet it does. So how's that new scooter going?
Oops, did I just cut that? I did. What's that?
How's that new scooter going?
Which one? I've got like 4 now.
The red one?
Oh, yeah.
That's the latest one, right?
Yeah. I'm going to do an update on that one. Actually, I have 2 red ones now. I got the electric one and I got a 50cc red one now. So.
Oh, okay. So you've gotten 2 more.
I'm going to pick up another 2 today.
Oh, wow. Now you're getting into that, aren't you?
Man, every time I sell one, it's $800 in my pocket.
Cool.
So between battery mods and fixing and selling scooters
sounds like you're doing all right.
Pretty good. So yeah, man. Just people buy them and then they let them sit, and when they sit, then they can't figure out why they don't start. And the reality of it is, man, it's always gas carburetor issues because you can't let them sit.
Yeah. Hey, Lena Music. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. Tiffany says Eric wants a scooter.
They're fun. You just got to ride them all the time.
It looks like you have fun on yours.
I have a blast, except mine's not really a scooter. It's a Class A motorcycle. It's there's a difference, man. Scooters are regulated, state regulated at 30 miles per hour. Mine will go way past that.
Is that because you modified the motor?
No, because it was already a larger scooter to begin with. It was 150 cc's stock, so it was already a Class A motorcycle.
I got you.
I like being able to not just keep up with traffic. I like to be able to dust traffic if I want to.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Having that extra power available to you.
Don't offend Dan by calling it a scooter.
What? Yeah, well, because technically it's not. You know, hey, look, you have to have an endorsement to ride this one. That means it's a motorcycle.
Oh, okay. Well, and scooters, you don't?
No. Scooters require a standard driver's license. Anything under 49cc display drive with a regular driver's license.
Huh. I'll have to remember that if I ever get a scooter.
Yeah. Grocery getters are great, but man, the pickup is really slow. You know, she took hers out for the first time the other day and rode with me, and I realized I really had to go slow to keep up with her. I'm used to just hitting the throttle and being at like 50 or 60, you know, in seconds, and she's trying to just build speed to get up to 35.
Yeah. Hey, Kai, Lone Star UAV's in the chat.
Hey, Kai, what's up, bud?
So, yeah, I saw your latest video out there. You were with wow, there goes a blue heron. 2 of them.
Nice.
Trying to wreck that DJI FPV.
Well, I'll tell you what prompted that video, because when we fly FPV, I you know, when you spend $60 on one battery, you would expect it to be able to take some serious punishment, right?
Right.
The problem is with our home-built drones, for some reason, you have to cap yourself and power burst every once in a while, which is weird to me that DJI has managed to find a way to get past that, to be able to go full send the entire time without having voltage sag. That's something that has me very curious about what DJI cells they're using, what battery cells they're using, because if we could figure that out, heck, it would change the whole world of FPV for us.
Yeah. So what do you mean by battery lag?
Sag. So
Sag. Okay.
yeah, whenever you a battery's regulated at a C ratio, and that's the discharge capacity for the battery, how fast it can do it or how fast it can take a charge. The higher the C rating, the harder you can push the battery. So if you have a 120 C rated battery, you can power burst for like 8 to 12 seconds before you start seeing any kind of voltage sag, and it starts falling off on its power before it has to recover. So when I say recover, you let out of the throttle and then you'll watch the battery voltage go back up. You take an amperage draw off of it. With the DJI quad, it doesn't do that. It just lets you go full send the entire time. I find that interesting that they've managed to find a way to beat what we know as far as battery technology goes right now. So I think it's given me a lot better opinion of the DJI quad, but I'm not sure that the quad itself is good. I want to know where they got the cells from. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to find the company they're working with, because I want to order batteries from them.
Ron. Hey, look, who is that?
Oh, look at this good-looking guy.
Is that Uncle Bill that you're with?
That is Mr. Bill Clinton. I did not have a relationship with that woman.
Yeah. The only Jewish girl who couldn't get a stain out. Poor Bill.
Hey,
Look at the honest look on his face.
Yeah, right. Honest look. Uh-huh.
Hey, let me jump back in the truck.
So you definitely look like you're feeling better there, Ron.
What was going on with Ron?
He wasn't feeling well this past weekend.
It sounds like me. That sucks.
Good to see you out and about there, Mr. Ron.
Yeah. Hold on, I can barely hear you for some reason.
Hi, I'm Shawnee Reichenbach, Cabinet Secretary.
Can you hear me now? Good.
So what you up to, Ron? I think
he can barely hear us at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't for some reason. It's not connecting.
Are you trying to connect it to your truck?
Yeah.
That's weird. There's times when I can't stop mine from connecting.
Dude, there's times I get in my truck and my dashboard doesn't even turn on. I just punch it and then it works.
That's the next step.
See? It works great, man.
All right. Let me try this one more time.
Then again, I drive a Dodge. I think the Dodge symbol should be, instead of a Ram, it should just be a check engine light.
I've been saying that for years. Well, not quite that way, but no, actually, most Dodge trucks have actually gotten better over the years.
Yeah. I bought one from back in those years.
I don't understand why this is not connecting.
Show us your Bruce Lee 1-inch punch.
Drone,
back in, Rodney.
Okay. Justin wants me to ask you how Vector is going.
So I've kind of parked Vector for now just because I have so much going on. That project needs to kind of sit on standby until I knock out the rest of these battery mods, man. If I try to make time for Vector, then unfortunately I'm losing time where it needs to be at.
Hey, can you hear us now, Ron?
I can hear you through the phone. It's still not connecting to the truck.
Wow.
I wonder why.
Is your Bluetooth turned on?
Yeah, it's actually showing on the truck. We're up on the screen, but there's nothing happening. I don't know why.
That's it. Take it back. It doesn't work. You wouldn't happen to drive a Dodge now, would you?
No, he drives a Ford F-150.
Oh, even worse.
Hey.
Hey.
I had my fair share of Fords, man.
Oh, I used to be a GM man, a Chevy or GM, whatever, But I test drove a Chevy truck one time. And I punched it to get onto the freeway. And this was a test drive of a brand new, it had like 10 miles on it. And I punched it and it bogged down so bad it almost stalled. And after that, I said, no. And the guy goes, oh, we'll have that checked out. We'll make sure it works right and stuff. And I said, well, I'll give it some thought, but I'm going to go look at other trucks. I went over to the Ford dealership next door to it. And there was a little short bud Ford F-150 single cab. And that I fell in love with right away. It was navy blue. Of course, I was just out of the Navy. And I test drove it, and it had an inline 6. You remember those, Dan?
Oh, yeah. And
you talk about something that had some get up and go.
Strong little motors, bro.
Yeah. And Drewson McDingy. Hello, Drewson McDingy and Wispy R-A-D.
I so thought you said dingy. I was about to get it.
Being so pudding. Do you all support Biden?
Does it matter?
Yeah, does it matter? We don't talk politics on here.
I mean, not to be a jerk, but that's just...
Eagle VP, hello. So, but anyway, but yeah, and I've just kind of been a Ford man after that. So, I have thought about getting a Dodge, but
Let me stop you right there.
Okay. I don't know who these.
Got some trolls, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
They follow me around religiously. I'm just taking them for a walk today. That's all, Rodney.
Oh, is that what you're doing, man?
That's what it is.
Well, here's this one guy. He goes, or if you all support anyone, I'll support them too.
Drone worship for president.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember when what was it? D's nuts. Do you remember that? When he applied to run for president?
I don't remember that.
If you go on YouTube and look up D's nuts runs for president, there's somebody in some state somewhere put it in as a legitimate name, and for a week or two the dude was doing great. Like, he was getting mad poll numbers. People were like, yeah, D's nuts. It was hilarious. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I don't know. I that's something I would have done. You know, I feel like that guy could probably run the country.
Hey, Ron, can you hear us? I think he's still having problems.
I think he froze. I don't even see him anymore.
Yeah. So, hey, thanks a lot there, Jones 863. Jesus, Justin, I am so bad with names.
Getting there, huh?
Yeah.
I normally forget like 10 seconds after somebody tells me, unless we interact a lot.
Yeah. So. Wow, boy, the trolls are in heavy today. Whitby Raid, Drewson McDean.
Yeah, dude, I have my own pack.
Oshie Thomas.
Yep. I warn everybody before they have me on their live stream, the troll train comes with me. What can I say? I'm a lovable guy.
Oh, hey, everybody likes Mr. Controversy.
Right, controversy.
Ron, if you can hear us, I'm still having problems with your video. It's just kind of, oh, geez, what's the term? Buffering.
Oh, man.
So I think he may be frozen. Hey, I want to thank you guys, Bob Casey,
Bobby,
Pond and Moore, Justin. You know, this is the first time I've been trolled this bad. You know what? I almost feel honored.
It happens everywhere I go, man. They just follow me. They love me. They're my *1 fans. They watch everything I do. They're involved in everything. I couldn't ask for a better fan base.
Wow. Hey, Joe Blaylock. How you doing? Joe, if I call you Jay, it's because a guy that I used to work for was named Jay Blaylock. So.
Right on.
But anyway, so, yeah, I actually had this tiny hawk in the air.
Stabilized or acro?
Well, it wasn't in acro, but it certainly wasn't stabilized either.
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon. And I've already lost a propeller. I broke a propeller. And I knocked the camera loose.
That happens all the time. Wait till you hit your first tree going 70 miles an hour and you don't have anything left to repair.
And I also ordered a bunch of blades or props.
That is something you will have to stay up on top of as well.
I'm beginning to learn that.
Yeah.
I was flying it here in the house the other day after I took it outside and broke it. Or I lost the propeller and then broke a propeller outside. So I decided I'd stay in the house. Figured it'd be much safer, right? Nope.
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 Nope. Yep. Nope. Inside is fun. With whoops, it's fun. What you're flying, that Tiny Hawk is a little large for inside the house, but if you got yourself something like the F4 Pro, what is it? The Newbie Drone Hive F4 Pro, it's about $79. It's a nice little 1S race quad for inside the house, but it's brushless. It's a ripper.
I'll have to look for that one.
Yeah, it's a ripper. It is a solid, and it comes, the ESCs come with the JESC tune already on them for racing, so you don't have to pay the $20 for the JESC tune.
Oh, cool.
It's a pre-set up little bird.
Awesome. Hey, Kai, you have a great day. Thanks for stopping into the chat.
Trolls became too much for you, huh, Kai? I feel you.
Actually, I think the trolls gave up.
Yay!
Anyway, so I guess Ron kind of gave up too.
So you're getting into this FPV thing. I'm digging it. I'm glad a lot of you guys are starting to commit and give it a shot.
Well, after spending a couple of years watching videos, guys like EBR, FPV, yourself, watching Drone Bum go from a beginner to getting pretty good at it, I figured I might as well too.
Yeah, I mean, when you got someone out there like Mitch, at his age doing what he's doing, it's crazy to see these guys getting out there. And I find this more and more. I find a lot of the older guys getting into it now, and I'm actually really digging it, man. I'm digging it.
Oh, cool. Hey, Tomas.
Now, what goggles do you have? Do you need diopters? I've got a whole bag full of diopters.
I have. I bought, and Drone Bum recommended these, and because I wear glasses, I bought these Viper. These guys right here.
Oh yes, Carlos flies with those.
Yeah, he uses those too.
Yeah,
and it's not bad. I've tried it out already.
I tried it out too. It wigs me out because I'm used to having complete dark and only seeing the screen. And when you're in those, you can see stuff in your peripherals down below.
Right. Well, I haven't taken. If you notice, I haven't taken the hood off yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Carlos removed his.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I will probably fly with the hood on it.
Right.
Because like you, I just want to be able to focus.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to see somebody's feet walking in front of me because then it takes away from the flight and I have to look down to see what's happening in front of me.
So
distraction is not a good thing when flying FPV.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I'm learning a little bit about beta flight, and I've actually been I've tried a couple of Velocidrone sessions. In fact, when I was coming home today, Dan, I was thinking, well, do I want to do a live stream or just spend the afternoon doing Velocidrone? I said, well, I can do a short live stream and then I'll do a Velocidrone.
Or you can do both. You can share your screen and we can watch you fly Velocidrone while you talk to us. Boom.
There is that.
Yeah. Did you
Mike
get my
Reedy, the Drone Ranger? Hello. Do what?
Did you get my reference, Lord Humongous? It's not what you think.
Okay. Well, then no, I didn't get it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Mel Gibson movie. Who played Lord Humongous in the Mel Gibson movie? You should know what I'm talking about.
Wallace. What's his name? It's Scott.
Mad Max.
Oh, Mad Max. Okay.
Yeah. Lord Humongous, the guy that runs the desert and tries to steal all the fuel. Yes.
When I saw that movie, just shortly after it came out in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember much about it.
I love that movie still today. It's hilarious, man. It knows that it's a funny movie and it plays to its strengths. I enjoy it.
I enjoyed it back when I watched. I haven't watched it since. I watched. Didn't he do a sequel to that too?
He did 3 altogether.
Did he do 3 of them?
I was not a fan of the original Mad Max. I didn't understand it. It felt like it was a sloppily thrown together storyline.
Huh.
And then Mad Max 2 came out, and I was like, okay, well, this has a plot, this has placement, this makes way more sense. Whoever made the first movie, I don't know, man, because that was like 71 or something. It was like really early on.
Yeah.
72. It was, I don't know, man. It just felt off. The whole movie, I was like, I don't get this. I don't understand it. Like, I get it. Kind of the world's ending or something. I get it, but I don't know. I feel like it jumped into this classification of being this, like, barren wasteland really quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was, like, it doesn't explain the failure of the culture and how it happened. Like, there's just so much information missing. It didn't make sense. And then they dropped the second one. I'm like, okay, well, at least they had a good lead for this one. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm going to invite, excuse me for a minute.
Yeah. I got to go grab a cap anyways. I got to put some solder in it or flux.
Hey, Brian, I just sent you an instant messenger. Hey, Bent Rail Productions, you have a good one, brother. See, I've already. Oh, I'm sorry. You told me you're Gary. Gary, you have a good one, brother. Hey, Johnny Drone Flyer. Hello. Just finished your walk, huh? Cool.
Exciting
That's what I need to start doing again.
Yes, you do. It's good for you, Rodney.
I know it. I know my wife would be a lot happier about it.
You need me to call you every day and remind you to do it?
Nope. Just, I'll do you just like I do her. Ignore you.
See, I'm the opposite of that. I would not ignore you. I'd be like, a walk, huh? I think I want a hot dog. That sounds better than a walk.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't push me, lady.
Oh, my goodness. I need to. I don't know if Ron's watching or not, but hey, Mars FPV, hello. Drone Psyche, what's going on, Charlie?
Marsy in the building. Oh, this stuff smells gnarly.
What is it?
It's liquid soldering flux for circuitry, but
okay.
I just poured it in a citrus Mountain Dew lid, and now it smells like Flux Mountain Dew.
Flux Mountain Dew. Well, don't drink it.
Oh gosh.
FP trainee 01, lowest level.
Now, you can solder, right?
Yeah, I can solder.
Goody. That's a skill set I feel like all these hobbyists need to learn if they haven't yet. It's easy. Just commit to it, people.
Well, I think if you're going to build FPVs, it's definitely a skill to have.
It's a necessity.
Yeah. So
you can't always rely on your friends. See, I do that a lot with Brian. Brian likes Betaflight, and I hate Betaflight. And I just need to sit down and fully take Betaflight in. I just do the bare minimum of the requirement to get my bird in the air in Betaflight. And then if I have anything beyond that, I'm like, Brian, it's doing this. Brian, help me fix this because I don't know why. I don't understand.
You talking about Brian Newsom?
Yeah. And then Brian would be like, all right, bring it over. Let's do some tuning. I'm like, yeah.
I know you wasn't talking about me because I don't know shit.
No, B-Mac. No.
Hey, guys, I got to step into the water closet, so I'll be right back.
So you're going to the little boy's room?
Yeah, basically.
Right.
Um,
I have to make the dragon blow fire every now and then too.
yeah, that's what I was asking Mitch last night too. Is how necessary is beta flight? And unfortunately, it is.
Well, no, it's not.
I'm talking about for bind and fly.
Oh yeah, well, of course. Well, not even. You could still install Emu Flight or Flight One or any of the other ones, man. You know, KISS. You could set up a whole KISS system without, but your bind and flies definitely could take on Flight One or Emu Flight. You would just have to install it to the flight controller first. So you would take the dump that's already on it, make a secondary file of that dump, and then add your stuff to it. And that way, you see, Emu Flight's really easy to set up. There's like nothing involved. It's basically just download, set up your switches, and go, and you're done with beta
I
flight.
need to write this down because I like alternatives. I don't like Emu Flight.
Right. Yeah, Emu Flight and Flight One. Just do a little research for yourself and you'll see what people are saying on YouTube. And you know what I mean? It just simplifies the whole thing. Once you have one good setup, all you have to do is take that file and dump it on all your other quads.
My whole thing is, when I say that designation I gave myself down there is 2 or 3 months later, dead on. I don't know shit. I got the part about setting it up in my transmitter. That should be enough.
Yeah. I'm fully about to commit to just changing everything I have over to Emu Flight just because of ease. Like, I feel like Beta Flight's a little old school. Beta Flight at this point, I feel like is more for people that are tuning to do racing or extreme freestyling. But if you're just out having fun flying as your basic hobbyist, I don't find it's necessary to have to go through Beta Flight.
And for now, that's all I want to do is, I want to get something up in the air where I can pop around a little bit like Mitch.
Sure.
And I'm not going to do anything crazy for a while yet, but I want to at least get more. Because I'm pretty good on the simulator now. I can actually do stuff.
Right.
So I want to see how that translates into a real world
scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's considerably different. It's close. Velocidrone does a really good job of understanding physics, but it doesn't understand environment. And that's where things get a little hanky.
And see, I'm using, what's that other one?
Liftoff. I have both.
And it's like you said, though, none of them have any inputs for like wind direction, that kind of thing. And that's going to affect a lot of things.
I believe Velocidrone does. If I remember correctly, Velocidrone does have wind settings. And liftoff is interesting too, because you can set it so that it looks like you're getting breakup in your FPV and stuff. That's also a nice thing to have. I just wish all these guys would get together and just make one awesome simulator instead of doing their own thing.
Hey, Dennis Lovelady, welcome to the chat, brother.
Denny.
So, Brian, BMAC wants to see your neighbor's pool now that you're
yeah, I'm answering.
Tiny Hawk working.
I already put my Tiny Hawk 1 into my neighbor's pool behind me.
Did you?
Well, that thing doesn't do well in a wind. And I had, you can get a 5 mile an hour wind and you're good. But it was like 12 mile an hour, 15 mile an hour. And I put it up too high, too fast. It was near the roof of my house. And the roof of my house has a 60-foot or 60-degree pitch. That wind coming from the south hit that roof, took the Tiny Hawk with it, and just right over into my neighbor's yard. It took me an hour or more to find it. So I'm thinking, well, it's got to be back here in my yard. And I said, no, let me look over the neighbor's. Oh, damn, there it is, floating in the pool.
Best thing to do. The best thing to do in that scenario is as soon as you realize you're getting blown around is shoot sky high and then just drop in. You can control your descent easier than you can trying to fight the wind.
Well, the other thing, though, too, is once it went over the roof, I lost all visual on it. I just said, oh, shit, where did this thing go? Because it was that Tiny Hawk 1, and it doesn't have the best of anything. The range on it is awful. The goggles are terrible. but I've since upgraded. Where does it at here?
When in doubt, power out, my friend.
Cobra X.
And never disarm.
Oh, man, come on now. Disarming is fun.
Disarming leads to disaster.
From 100 feet up.
Dude, I've had
so much
happened, Dan.
Trees and just kind of tumble. And, gee, I wonder if it's going to hang on that branch. Oh, look, it did. Let me go get my 35-foot gopher pole so I can get it down again.
Could get a 3DR solo. You could just fly up there and get it.
You know, I saw a video once of some guy. His FPV drone crashed on somebody's roof, and one of his buddies had a Phantom 4, and they went up and used that Phantom 4 to retrieve the FPV drone by using a hook.
Yeah,
yep, I do that. I have a video of me doing that on the Sulphur Springs water tower with the solo. I retrieved 3 quads on one battery that day: a Parrot Bebop, a Parrot Anafi, and a race drone.
Hey, Dan, did you see Mars's question?
No, what did he say?
He asked if you got the Hummingbird fixed.
So we're actually just preparing to do that. It's been sitting on the shelf for 6 months since I got it, since we banged up the receiver on it. I am not going to make the switch to the second version of the board. We're just going to put a receiver on it, even though it's an annoyance. It's just easier, less frustrating. So it'll be up in the air soon. We have Whoop races coming up again soon. So,
yep, real drones are the right solution to save PV drones.
He said real drone.
Switch warning.
So here's the goggles I got, Brian.
Oh, I saw those.
Oh, did you see them?
Yeah, those are the kind that Dan mentioned Carlos, but he's got Charlie from Drone Psyche wearing them too. And the good thing about it is these things right here are readers. They're only 125. So the goggles that I showed you, they actually have a groove to fit certain kinds of glasses. The narrow kind of rectangular kind, these are rounded though. They don't really fit. But the thing about it is with these and with the other ones, in fact, I never really needed my glasses. It worked just enough to where I could see just fine.
That's because you have a magnifying lens on them.
Hey, Eric, how you doing, brother?
Those goggles should have a slider built into them. Do they? Can you put that little slider, the magnified slider, and move it forward and backwards away from your face?
Huh. That's interesting.
No?
I don't think he heard you.
Oh.
No, I heard him.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I don't think it does though. Well, so it would be something. No, it doesn't.
Interesting.
See, these things though, they're made to fit over glasses. There's actually a groove in each side. Let's see if you can see that.
There he is.
It's made for it. There's Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Really weird. I have bars, for phone data, but can't get the internet to open on the phone until I got home and used Wi-Fi.
Huh.
It worked there for perfect in town. As soon as I got back in the truck, it went belly up.
Yeah. You came on a couple of times, and all you were doing was you had the circled there, buffering. So, but I'm glad you came back on.
Yeah. Just saw my girl Emily today. Got my hair cut. Got my oil changed.
Oh, take your hat off.
You did more than get a haircut, sir.
Got my oil changed too in the truck.
Yeah, it's changed more than just that oil.
Yeah. Emily broke my heart today. She got engaged.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh. How dare she?
That's what I could not get it to do for like a month. Just turn the freaking motors on. Mitch helped me out with that last night.
Oh, good. I had a problem with doing that too, but I seem to have fixed it. Ended up fixing it on my.
And I'm dying to fly this thing now, but now the weather down here just turned for the shit again.
We're
That's
supposed to get a
Florida.
heat wave this week.
It's windy right now.
Excuse me while I choke to death.
You're excused.
Thanks.
Going to be in the high 80s and low 90s this week.
But
Really?
you got to have a cool story behind it, though, Rodney. You can't just say, excuse me while I choke to death. You have to be choking on something awesome.
Oh, a wasabi and soy almond.
Oh, that'll do it, in. All right.
Didn't you do that once, Dan?
No, I swallowed a thumbtack during a live stream.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
right.
no. Seriously?
I was trashed. I was so drunk. Somebody shut down another live stream, and I'm like, I'm not done for the night yet. So I went and started my own live stream. I was really toast. Yeah, I shouldn't have been on the cam, and I was picking my teeth with this thumbtack, and then I put it in my mouth, and somebody was talking to me, and I was talking to him, and then I swallowed it because I thought it was food, and I wasn't paying attention because I was drunk, and then I was like, wait a minute, I just swallowed a thumbtack. That's not good.
How'd that work out for you, Dan?
Yeah, it came out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Gonna give my baby a bath next.
I got to go find that video.
I don't even know if it's still up. I think I removed it because it was really bad. It was a bad stream. I was toast, man. I'm like, I'll answer all your own questions. I got this. Go ahead. Somebody ask me something. And then that was like 2 or 3 years ago, wasn't it, Ron? That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Hey, John DiNardo, hello.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that sky.
Yeah.
Why is your truck so far away? Oh, he left. I think he hit the wrong button.
You know, Rodney, what I'll do is I'll go back and see if I put it as private. It may just be sitting as private. I'll show it to you. I'll set it as unlisted and show it to you if I can find it again. It was fun.
I got to give my baby a bath today. That's why I parked across the street.
Oh, I see. Oh, look at that. Now that's a scooter right there.
You guys wish you could keep up with the scooter pack.
Yeah. There's
That's
my
right,
other-
Ron. Take it out. Get a little wind on your vagina. I understand.
Yeah. There's my other toy, Rodney. My,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that toy before.
Oh, yeah.
I give Ron credit. He's the only one that defended me when I was talking about scooter stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, the reason I don't buy a regular bike again is because I'll kill myself. I know I will. I'll get stupid like I used to. As soon as I realize I can go fast, I'm going to, and then I'll just die. So it's not worth my life.
Buy the old man's bike like me, Dan.
Yeah, it sounds simple, but I'll be still wanting to try to wheelie it and do stupid stuff. I had a 1200 Sportster, and I think it was an 883, and then we bored it to a 12. And I was doing wheelies on that stupid thing too, man. So if it can do it, I try it. I'm getting ready to start doing it on my scooter. So there you go.
Swear to God, I keep hitting the wrong buttons today.
I thought so.
Thinking about that haircut with Emily.
Yeah. I'd be thinking about the oil change.
That too. I'm good for another 3,000 to 5,000 miles.
Damn.
Matter of fact, Jim was online with me one day. I walked in there and like, Jim, Emily, Jim. She was like, well, hi, Jim. Would you like a virtual haircut?
You talk about Jim Boyd?
Yeah.
I got an email from him, and I think it was intended for Mitch. But
Oh, really?
I didn't realize it, but apparently he's in the hospital.
He was.
Yeah,
Well,
Jim.
he went in to get checked. Yeah, he had a
Blood
he's got
clot.
some DVTs going on in his one leg.
Yep. Yeah, I talked to him when he was still at home trying to suffer through it, and then I think he just gave up.
Yeah.
You know, that's nothing to suffer through.
No.
You know, I've never had a deep thrombo, but I've had a superficial one in my leg, and man, I tell you what, that was painful enough. I can't imagine what a deep one is like.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Do you know what a sagittal sinus thrombosis is?
I've heard of them. Yeah.
They're so rare. I had 3 of them in my brain. There's only 27 people in the entire U.S. that have ever had them, and they were all female. I was the first male to have 3 of them in my head.
Jesus. Jumpins.
I lost.
Only you, Dan.
I know.
Dan,
I'm a
you need to
rarity,
buy
dude.
lottery tickets, bud.
Hey, you know, Dad's one of these guys. If he didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all. You know,
Right? Yeah, dude. Well, you know, it was scary, dude, because it started off really as just a head pain. I couldn't figure out why I was having all these headaches. And then from there, it spawned into losing motor functions. And I wasn't able to lift my arms or feel anything. And that's when I realized something serious was going on. So I went to the hospital. And this would have been in 2012. And I spent 2 days, 3 days in there. And then I started getting double vision, and I couldn't figure out why. And then all of a sudden, my right eye started to curve in, and it disappeared into my head. My whole pupil just went left and curved in. And they were like, holy mackerel, something's really going on here. And so they did a CAT scan of my brain. And that's when they realized there were 3 blood clots up there that were causing me some. That's when they gave me the self-injector. That thing was awesome. Awesome.
Self-medicate, yeah.
They gave me Dilaudid, and they were like, whenever you feel anything, hit it.
Dilaudid.
Yes.
see, they didn't give me that when I had my surgery.
I was toast, man. I was having
Dilaudid's about 10 times stronger than morphine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's good shit.
It is good stuff. Will not lie. That was the only time I've ever had it. Other than that, it's just been morphine. But yeah, when they give you a self-injector with Dilaudid, you find yourself in happy zone. When your mom starts mouthing off like, you need to take better care.
Okay, Mom. Yep.
Oh my goodness, what's that dog bark? I'll be right back, guys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Ron, I'm convinced, dude, I'm a walking medical miracle.
You are, buddy.
They cannot figure out what is wrong with me. I don't care how many doctors I go to. I don't know what's going on.
Well, what was the last thing you had done when you were in the hospital?
So they went in to do the TIPS procedure, which, you know, I was really worried about. You and me talked about that.
Yeah.
All right. That would have ended really bad, but I had no choice. They were like, dude, you have to do this, or at least give it an attempt. And otherwise, this is just going to keep getting worse for you. And I was like, okay. So they stuck me 8 or 9 times with that big needle trying to penetrate the portal vein, and they couldn't get through. So it was a failed surgery. So they stopped the surgery. And then I came out and they were like, well, that didn't work. And I was like, oh, no, for real? Yep. So then they did the second splenectomy and took out more of my spleen. That was the last go around with my spleen. And then right after that, my gallbladder decided it wanted to put up a fight. And so that put me back in the hospital because I was unable to eat solid foods, which is what I'm going through right now, is not able to eat solid foods again. So hopefully I'm not heading towards the hospital again here. My body's fighting me, man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I tell you, all of our group has been sick a lot of, man. Look at Chris Hope, beginning of the year. He was sick.
Yeah. I mean, he was sick for a couple of weeks.
Since November that I've been sick. Today's the first day I can really kind of breathe. Dan, you've been sick for how many months now?
Oh, no, you, bro. This started 3 years ago now.
Yeah. But
I haven't
That was a self-inflicted COVID shot for you, Ron.
Yeah, probably. Well, I had COVID and then had the shot, which damn near killed me. And then the doc told me the other day He said you're right on the edge of hospitalization and pneumonia.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We'll send Ron.
Hey, Dan.
Yo.
Mike B says, Dan, the doctors have now traced all your problems back to eating thumbtacks.
Probably. I would not be surprised.
I got a funny feeling you're not going to live this one down, bud.
Yeah.
No, I'm convinced it was either the scorpion that I ate or the thumbtack. It was one of those.
Okay.
Scorpion?
I didn't hear about the scorpion.
So, you know those like bottles of alcohol? It was called Arabian stink wine. It sat on my boss's job site dresser, or whatever you want to call it, his table, as a show-off item for like 30 years. And it was already 12 years before he got it. So then I looked at him and I was like, hey, man, I want to drink that and I will eat the scorpion if you give me the bottle. And so he agreed. So I took it home, and me and my dumb friend decided to drink the old, very old bottle of liquor. And then we smashed the bottle open. We both ate one of the scorpions out of it. They were huge. I still have the video, I think. I'll post it. People will be like, dude, that's some jackass shit. Yes, it probably was. I wasn't exactly intelligent when I was doing that stuff.
Okay, well. Now we're getting it narrowed down, aren't we?
So yeah, we're getting there. That's probably the neurological problem that I caused myself with the, blood clots. Because right after that, I got blood clots. Imagine that.
I was on that accident scene. That dude from Jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah, we landed. I was right outside of Westchester, Pennsylvania. We landed the helicopter on the interstate, and I started to get out, and the fire chief come up and said, "I'm not going to need you." Yeah, those two guys, they were doing somewhere around 130, wrapped that car around a pole.
Oh, Ryan Dunn and his buddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that day.
Did they get killed?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ryan Dunn and his friend both perished, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that car was like just devastated. There was not much left of that car, if I remember. It was just like the rear wheels and the trunk and everything else had burned to the ground and was smashed out in a tree or something.
We were on our way home from another call. Dispatch called and said, you're requested to go to this accident scene on 322, Highway 322. And like, well, hell, it's right over there. So we scooted over, and fire department was already there, and they pointed to land here. But by the time we landed and got out, they're like, no. But yeah, I guess he was still living for a couple minutes right before we got there. And they haven't even extricated him out of the car yet.
I'm assuming he was ejected from the vehicle.
I think if I remember right, one was, the other one was not. I can't remember which. It's been, 12, 15 years
2007.
now. Yeah.
Well, that was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe it was 2010. It was right after Jackass 3, 2010.
Yeah, somewhere right around there, yeah. Because I left home in 2011. So yeah, it had to be before 2011.
Right. Yeah, it was right. Yes. Yeah. It was like 2010, I want to say. He was just gearing up to do that show on Mad TV or something, the Extreme Sport or something, and then he perished right before they were able to shoot the third episode.
Yeah. Well, Dennis Lovelady's all fired up, Rodney.
Oh?
I've been texting him the last couple of days. Him and Mama are coming to Colorado and South Dakota.
All right. Good
next
deal.
month.
I was hoping he would do that.
Yeah.
I know when we talked about it on Saturday for that little bit that we talked about it, he was getting excited about it. I can see it in his eyes.
Yeah, he was texting me the last couple of days, and I guess they're writing out an itinerary of everything they want to go see, and they're like, Ron, how far are you from this? 20 minutes. How far are you from that? Half an hour. Yeah. So they're actually timing it out. They actually arrive in Colorado the day I get home, and I think it's going to be a couple days. I got to write them some more information. They want to go to Cheyenne. I don't know why. There's nothing in Cheyenne but wind. But so I'm going to give him some more suggestions on what to do. I got him half talked into a motorcycle.
No.
Yeah, he's thinking about renting a bike.
Well, cool.
Yeah,
he's in the chat.
Yeah. Oh,
maybe we can get him on. I mean, I sent him an invite, but I guess he's ignoring me.
Yeah. Did you make him mad? Is he ignoring you?
Yeah. I
that'll be fun.
I can tell when
it'll work out good. I'll be home for 9 days, and if they get up there like a day or two after, I can spend a whole week with them and show them around everywhere.
Wow, cool.
It does help, I mean, it's kind of like you guys, Dan, down there in Florida when I come down and you guys showing us and telling us where to go and everything.
I ain't telling you shit, bro.
Wow.
No, Dan, that's bullshit. Dan will tell you where to go.
Yeah, that's usually he will.
That's why I want to. That's why I want to be retired, because I want to be able to go places and spend more than just a couple of days.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great going down to Florida, and I had to take vacation to do it, and had a good time. Enjoyed the heck out of it. But, if I come to South Dakota, I don't want to come up there and just spend 2 days.
No, you can't. There's so much to see.
All right, Dennis. He said he's going to join us in a minute.
I got the perfect place. Matter of fact, let's see if I can. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, Dennis. Camera. It's so bright out here.
Yeah, don't hit the wrong button again.
I know. All right. Oh, that's the right button. Okay. I don't know how well you can see, but as far out that way as you can see, there's a mountain up there. That's a good place you can do a morning sunrise, or about a half a mile from Devil's Tower. You can do one. There's a couple buildings right here, but right across the street, Rodney.
Yeah.
National Forest, and it is miles and miles and miles of nothing but trails.
Wow.
I get into my buggy and go for a ride.
Cool.
All right. Let's see if I can do this again without hitting the wrong button again. All right. Camera.
Hey, you did it.
I'll be damned. Woo-hoo.
You're getting to be a real expert.
Yeah.
We ought to put a camera in your hand, see how you can handle that.
I know.
Hey, Ron.
Yes, sir.
I've been using the heck out of my Insta361.
Uh-huh.
You need to go look at the Behind the Waterfall short that I put up yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
When
you get a chance.
Yeah. I got.
Can you share it?
Sure.
Brian?
Yeah.
Why don't you just share it? I'll put it up on the screen. We can all watch it.
Let me go dig it out here. It's only about 49 seconds long. But,
absolutely, Chris. I'll definitely make sure it's the real Dennis.
Yeah. There's the conservative Dennis, and then there's the porn star Dennis.
Okay, the title of this is Behind the Waterfall.
Drone.
Oh,
that's cool.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Dennis. That is cool.
That is. What are we looking at here?
That's Brian's video, Behind the Waterfall.
Wow.
Is it real or is it Memorex?
Yeah.
Was that with your drone?
Of course it was.
Yeah.
As far as you know, Rodney.
Well, I mean, it looked like it.
Okay. The initial, let me get up to it. Where's it at? God, how long did I run that thing?
Okay.
Can this be a drone? Seriously.
That can.
I mean, that's a little tight in there.
No, Swell Pro.
Yeah.
Oh, did you use that FPV mode, Brian?
No.
No.
I just had it on video.
Oh.
And what I did, though, let me stop this, was it took me like 8 tries to get that right, because when I brought the Insta360 out of the waterfall, I had to mark the exact spot where I stopped, and then I moved my drone into the exact spot and then just started backing up.
Oh, very well done.
Yeah, nice.
Chris wants to know, Brian, if how does he fix his drone that doesn't work anymore because he got it wet?
I don't know if he's referring, because I did get my Tiny Hawk 1 working again. I just had
Freshwater is normally savable. Saltwater,
no, freshwater not so much. When it's really chlorinated, though, is not good for it. In fact, it worked. It ran for a couple months, and now it's dead as a doornail. So no.
Hey, Ron, to answer your question about Cheyenne,
Yeah.
We were looking at an itinerary for a particular tour that people were making between Denver and Yellowstone. Okay, and Cheyenne was one of the stops along the way, so I just kind of wrote it down. I decided I'd look at it later to see if there was any value in that. There are a lot of stops along the way that we will probably just ignore, but this was an itinerary that we used as a basis.
I'll be honest with you, Dennis. Cheyenne, when you go into Cheyenne, for whatever you do, watch your speed limit. The cops are real SOBs down there.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's what they call like a high desert. It's flat. It's really not picturesque. There's really not a whole lot of stuff there. I would spend more time around Denver, go up to Rocky Mountain National Park. I think it's north of Denver. Working your way up north, up this way. And again, for the time that you have, my suggestions are Needles Highway, Mount Rushmore, Crazy Horse, Devil's Tower. And I'll tell you honestly, I'd love to take you guys. It would be a full day, but take you up to the Bighorn Mountains. It's about 3 hours west of here, but once you get up there, it's well worth the drive.
Oh yeah.
You get up to almost 10,000 feet. The views are just spectacular.
Mm.
And one thing I will tell you too, Dennis, traveling out this way, bring a jacket.
Yeah, we plan to.
Up in the Bighorns, I actually ran into a blizzard July 9th.
Really?
About 7,000 feet.
Wow.
Oh.
We're trying to trout fish. I'm like, why the hell are we driving in snow? It was snowing its butt off. Yeah.
July 9th. Wow.
Good afternoon, Steve. Steve Carpenter.
Hey, Steve Carpenter.
Mr. Carpenter.
Steve.
So there was something wrong with your link. I had to type it in manually, Rodney. I mean, there was something wrong with the Facebook posting of that link.
Oh, really?
Often.
Yeah.
Rodney's been known to have
anyway,
trouble with things.
The link was obviously valid. I was able to type it in and get through. So.
Steve, I sent you a link too, brother. If you got time, I know he's probably working. After all, it's still noontime out there in California.
Yeah, it's 21. Yep.
Now, that's one thing, Ron, like you said, that the few times, and I think it's been a total of 4 times I've made it up your way, I was lucky enough to spend a minimum of 7 days, usually 10, because you cannot. There's so much to see and do, in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we're
funny,
really
Dennis, you
looking forward
mentioned
to it.
about Devil's Tower and Crazy Horse. I just rode past both of them on Sunday on the motorcycle. And Devil's Tower, I was over at. I sent you that picture. I took that picture over there the other day with my hunter. Yeah, all that stuff's fairly close. The Badlands, Dennis.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool place to see. It's about an hour and a half. I'd say about an hour and a half east of here. That's a half-day tour. Once you get in, and then if you're staying like in Rapid City area, it takes about an hour and a half to get there. It's actually pretty neat to see. Even more cool in the wintertime with snow in there. It can get definitely hot in there in the summer, though.
Hey, Bill Thomas caught Dan's reference there.
Yeah. Yeah. Justin, I don't remember what your previous question was. Can you put it back into the chat? He was asking, he wanted me to ask you about it, Ron. So as soon as I find out, I'll ask. Because I know you're probably not seeing the chats, are you?
I don't see it.
Hey,
Guys, I am down to 10% battery, so I'm going to have to bail.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for popping in there, Lord Humongous.
And he's going,
Yeah, stay away
he's
from
going
the
fuzzy
thumbtacks
too.
and the scorpions, Dan.
And thumbtacks.
And thumbtacks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially the
What's that?
thumbtack.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it's I think my phone is overheating and it's getting ready to shut down.
Yeah, I saw some flashes there.
Next time you need something to stick to your ribs, think of mashed potatoes, Dan.
Yeah.
I see ya.
Rub it in. Thank you, Danny. All right, guys. Toodles.
Have a
See you,
good
man.
one, brother.
Later, bud.
Bye.
Hey, Rodney, did you are you on the paid version of StreamYard?
No. Yes.
You are.
Yes.
Man, because I saw a deal. They were running a deal on it yesterday for Memorial Day. 30% off. I almost bought it.
They had what?
They had a 30% off StreamYard for the subscription price for 1 year. It was like $149.
Oh, you should have gone for it, man.
I know. I thought about it, and then I'd feel committed to actually have to do this like once or twice a month. That sucks.
Well, the reason why I bought it is because I do it every Saturday, and sometimes in
for
between.
you, it makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Justin was asking if there's geofencing because of that national park across the street from you.
Across from here, no.
Is that a national park or a national forest?
National forest.
Okay, I wouldn't expect that there'd be a national forest because according to the national forest, you can fly drones.
Yeah.
They actually invite it in a lot of national forest areas. There are some places, however, where they don't allow it. Everglades, I think, is one. But
but isn't that a national? Isn't that a national monument?
park?
It's a national park. So yeah, you can't do it there.
Yeah. Yep.
Can't is just relative.
So.
The funny thing is, and I don't ever care to try it, but right where the national park boundary starts at Mount Rushmore, or if I go up on a hill up Iron Horse Road, you're outside the park, but you're well within range. Matter of fact, in eyesight of Mount Rushmore. And if you take off out, as they say, take off outside the park and land in the park, it's supposed to be legal, but I still don't want to try it.
Yeah,
Well,
I wouldn't do that either, but I suspect that I don't think that the geofencing is that accurate, and they probably err on the side of caution. So you may not be able to fly from there anyway with the DJI drone. Some drones you may be able to, but
Well,
I wouldn't do it either.
I know I tried to try right in front of my company's office there in Dahlgren. You remember, Dennis, I showed you where it was at?
Yep.
I tried to fly my Mavic Air 2 from there just after I bought it. It wouldn't even start. And according to the Before You Fly app, which is the FAA app, it said I could fly.
Right. Yeah.
But because of DJI, it was geofenced. So
yeah, like I said, I expect they err on the side of caution, and that's probably to our benefit. So, it feels wrong when it happens to you, right? But it's probably actually a good thing.
Justin said, "Oh wait, that's the wrong one." Justin says nothing like taking out Washington's nose with an Inspire.
just trying to inspire George, were we?
Matter of fact, that one
You
night,
can't do it, man. He's dead.
He said he wanted to fly up George Washington's nose. That was one of his goals.
Well, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Richie Rich's father has his family vault up there in one of those.
Yeah. Yep. Apparently there's I talked to one of the Rangers the one day, and there's a vault up there that apparently only certain pay grades are allowed to go into. And he said he's not in that pay grade.
Yeah, well, I probably wouldn't be either.
Who's Richie Rich?
It's a comic book character.
Ah, okay.
And they did a movie. They did a Richie Rich movie, and he lived within view of Mount Rushmore. Actually, I don't think it was Mount Rushmore. It was a Mount Rushmore type thing, but it was Richie Rich's father.
Okay.
So, and
there was a
that's
guy on YouTube. Him and his son, somehow they got permission, and he did a video of the vault up there. There's like a copy of the Declaration of Independence and all kinds of stuff up there. But right now, Dennis, I hope this is going on for 2 years, and I'll let you know when you get out here. Do you have a national park pass?
Yes. You mean a senior pass? I have a senior pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise it's not worth going in there right now.
No.
They've been doing construction, and they've got this fence. Literally, as soon as you walk up through the initial pathway, you have a better view from out on the parking lot. And people are starting to get tired of it. I mean, you used to be able to walk right up to the base of the rocks. Matter of fact, what was it? I did. Remember that 22-day push-up challenge? That was about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I did that right at the base of those rocks.
Oh my goodness.
Hey guys, real quickly, Justin was asking if we thought it was a bad idea to be able to fly in national parks.
No.
As for me, I think we should be able to.
I think so too. It's
limited. It does depend.
Well,
maybe if
right?
we get permission to fly in it, maybe, but then we have to be responsible.
That's the thing too. They're like here in Texas a few years ago, they made it to where you can't fly into state parks anymore. Well, since then, I've flown in 2 of them. You go in there like a responsible being. You show them your license. You sign the waiver. You tell them your flight plan. Here you go. Do it. And it's no big deal. Now, in a national thing, they're dead set. You're not going to fly your drone.
Right.
And I think that needs to be changed, though, too. I mean, they will. I subscribe to this thing on Instagram for national parks. All these shots they're getting, I know they're with drones because I've been to some of them. You cannot get that shot unless you're doing it with a drone. So they're hiring someone to take those shots for them because it's good publicity.
Well,
And it ticks me off to no end.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, how's it going, brother?
Hey, Steve.
Apparently not very well.
Apparently. Wow. Maybe he was having sound problems.
Yeah.
I hope he didn't think we were ignoring him.
Well, I certainly was.
Yeah, but you're like that. Hey, SJM Jones, good evening. Another
Tomas
Steve.
says Macaulay Culkin was in the film.
Yeah, in that Richie Rich film, it was Macaulay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You okay, Ron?
Yeah. I'm worse in the mornings, but
Well,
this is actually the best day I've felt in probably 12 days.
Well, like I said earlier, you're certainly looking a lot better.
Yeah. I've still got some stuff in my lungs. I'm not coughing as much. But I mean, not to sound gross, but in the mornings, oh my gosh, the stuff I cough up out of me is incredible.
I bet.
Gross
Nasty.
is good.
I've been there and done that.
Antibiotics are a wonderful thing. And I honestly think, Rodney, I kind of took some advice from a couple people. I've just been staying home, not working anywhere. I guided for a couple days when I got off work last Tuesday, but you know what? The weather's been good. I went for a couple motorcycle rides and short ones because I just wear out so quick. I come home and sleep in the afternoons.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping 10, 12, 14 hours at night.
I know that's what you were telling me this morning. I'm like, man, that's good though. That's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Steve Carpenter said he's having cellular connection problems, so he's just going to be listening in. Sorry about that, Steve. Would have loved to have you up
me
here.
too. Still, it was good to see you.
Yes, it was. So, but yeah, I'm certainly glad you're doing better.
Oh, thank you. I am too. Oh.
Sleep is the body's best healing system.
It is.
It is, yeah.
What the hell? God, I hate this thing.
Is that Alexa?
No, that's my phone.
Oh,
You got a big shadow casting across you, Brian?
That's my mic. In fact, yeah, let me fix that because it's blinding me, this thing. It's nice to be able to see what I'm doing until I can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I
wait
can't
to
speak
take
for
that.
the other guys, Justin, but I do appreciate naps more.
Yeah. Oh, Brian, I got here.
Steve says that's because you've become an old fart, Ron. Rodney Bell. He's speaking to both of us on that one.
I can definitely relate to that.
He left Dennis out. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, well, he knows I'm older than either of you, so. He didn't actually exclude me. He was just nice enough not to say it.
I suppose. So you back in your truck?
I think. I hope not.
Uh-oh.
I think I left something down at the hardware store.
Well, that's not good.
I don't think I took it to the house. It's not good.
Ron, he says, no, Rodney, I'm only talking about Ron. So he wasn't talking about me. So he was singling you out, brother.
I know. That's how he is.
I know it.
Where the heck did I? Oh my God, I'm so freaking scatterbrained.
Tell us something that we didn't know.
That comes with age too.
Yeah.
That does.
How come you guys know all these things?
Well,
I can't remember.
Looks like I got to take a ride downtown.
uh-oh. What, you
That's
forget
like
something that you bought, or?
You missing Emily already,
No, I
or
took
what?
the bracket for. I was going to show Brian the bracket. Damn it! That has to be. Yep, I left it down there in the counter. Son of a gun. Well, it looks like I have to go for a motorcycle ride.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You sent me a link though, I think, and in fact,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
an aluminum
it's in.
bracket for the Insta 360.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And then I'm going to mount it. Double check one more spot.
hey, Bob Casey, did you pick us up a burger too, or you just think about yourself? He said he went down to. I'm gonna put this up. He says he went down, left his house, went to pick up a burger back, watching us the whole time. You guys are awesome, but he didn't think to bring us a burger.
Awesome
Can you
and
see
hungry.
this bracket, Brian?
Burger would have been nice.
It would have been nice.
It would have been nice. Yeah, I agree
Brian.
with that.
Yep.
Brian, can you see this bracket?
Yes.
That's the one where I'll mount the 360.
That looks
Okay.
like a standard GoPro bracket, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not too much difference with them.
All right, let me see if I can do this again without.
Ron, hey Ron,
Yeah.
Steve says, Rodney, I told you Ron has become an old fart. First, it's the loss of memory, and then you know what comes next.
Yeah, how do they say memory's the second thing to go and you don't remember what the first thing is?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like me walking into the kitchen and then trying to remember what I walked into the kitchen for.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob Casey admits that he was only thinking about himself, guys.
Well, at least he's honest.
Yeah.
You guys heard the story about the couple that was having memory problems, right? So they went to a doctor to see about this. Did you hear this?
I don't think so. I might have, but
They
tell
were-
them anyway.
Yeah, so the doctor told them that, what you need to do is write down everything before, as soon as you think of something, write it down, and that way you're not going to forget it. And then later on that night, they were, about to retire, and no, they were sitting and watching TV, and one of them said, "I'd like to have some ice cream." And so the Emma said, "All right, I'll go get you some ice cream." She said, "And I want some strawberries on top of it." Okay, she said, "You're going to forget." He said, "I'm not going to forget. I'll put strawberries on top of it." And so he went into the kitchen. He was gone for a long time. And finally he came back and he had this plate and he said, "Here's your scrambled eggs." She said, "Where's the bacon?"
Hey, Ron. Ron
Yeah.
says that he goes, Ron got prescribed memory medication, but forgets to take it.
Yeah.
Everybody's picking on you today, Ron.
Poor Ron.
No.
Do
Well,
you feel loved?
I do.
Good.
That's what's important. It's all
Now you
about
just
the
wished it
love.
was us that loved you, right?
Yeah. My YouTube brothers. I expect nothing less.
Well,
Well, on that note, I guess I got to take a drive down to Ace Hardware. I'm going to leave the truck here. It's probably pushing 75 to 80 here today. It's beautiful.
cool. So I take it you're going to take the bike.
Yeah. Good
Cool.
excuse. Yep. Yeah.
Cool.
So, all right, boys and girls. I'm going to go see if I can retrieve. I went down there to pick up a screw for it. I went down for a 69-cent item. $150 later, I walked out of there.
How that goes.
Yeah.
I bought a new
That's-
grill.
I've heard
Yeah.
the taxes up in South Dakota are high, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I bought a new grill today.
Oh,
needed
did
one.
you?
Yeah.
Well, if I hit the road now, I should be able to be there by what's today, Tuesday? I should be able to be there by Wednesday. No, Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday for sure.
Put burgers and steaks on, Rodney.
I'll let my wife know I won't be home for a couple of days.
Yeah. Let me know how that goes for you.
I can tell you how it's going to go. I'm not
I
going to
know
be
how
here.
it's going to go.
I'm gonna wait until I'm in Ohio before I tell her.
Yeah. Mrs. Rodney probably would not be happy with me either.
No, she wouldn't be happy.
Somehow I know.
Well, no,
Ron told me.
She wouldn't blame you, Ron.
She's, oh, not my Rodney. He wouldn't do that to me. Ron, what did you have to do with this? Yep.
Steve said, safe travels, Ron. Don't be buying anything else today.
Don't buy any other 69-cent items today, Ron.
Yeah, really? All right, guys.
All right. We'll
Good
see
to
you
see
later
you.
there, brother.
See you guys. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
I wanted Ron to hang around. I was so busy trying to do this.
Oh,
This is not too far from where he is, but it's an old picture taken in 1990.
wow.
And I'm trying to enhance it. This is the original.
Oh, that's the original.
Yeah, that's the original. And here's where I've got it so far.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it's so old though. It was taken with a one of those travel Instamatic things. So you're looking at a digitized piece of film, and this is terrible. I'm going to do an export and see what the hell this thing looks like.
So that's 126 or 127 film?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, no, that's not working either.
So what tool are you using here?
Wait. That looked right there. It almost looks good right there. Yeah, I'm going to export this thing and see what I can do with it. I just wanted to throw that out there. Let me do that.
Cool. What tool is that, Brian?
That's Luminar 4.
Yeah, I've got that as well. I've done a couple of enhancements. You know, I put up pictures of my backyard, right?
All those.
Well, I put up one time where it had a mountain range in the back of it.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Houston has a mountain range in some of mine. It's flat as a pancake here.
Hey, Steve, I would take your advice on that. Steve says Ohio's not far enough. Rodney, call once you're there. If I do that, then she would be mad at Ron. So, and I couldn't do that to Ron. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could.
He's not here.
Yeah, I could do that. Steve says it makes a difference, Brian.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do now is pull up the finished one, because sometimes when you put them on the computer, it looks still a little bit different from what it would.
Are you ever going to print it though?
Oh, forget it. I wouldn't even print any of these. Printers are horrible nowadays, man. You can't get a picture to look right on a printer. I don't know how you do it anymore, but it's not good.
I remember when printers started coming out, my first inkjet printer was a Canon printer, and the pictures were just beautiful. I've
always had a Canon inkjet, and they've always been good. But you know what I'm finding out? It's that thing that Jim Boyd is always talking about, that RGB 709 rec stuff. You know, the color codes. I don't think the printers have kept up with the times with these colors that they're putting in there now, because they're just not as vibrant coming off of any printer that I've gotten a hold of.
I don't imagine the printers have much development money. What am I thinking of?
Hey, Ruland, you have a good day, brother, or good evening for you.
Research and development money, because nobody's buying, but not many people are buying printers anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny Drone Flyer, hello.
They're just not putting anything into it.
Yeah. So, well, guys, I think I'm gonna call this one.
All right, Rodney, great to see you. Brian,
hey, Rodney, it was fun, man. I like this.
Hey, Daddy of 13.
Nice to talk to you.
Daddy of 13 comes in right at the last moment, as always.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yep.
Hello, Kevin. Goodbye, Kevin.
Oh, yeah. One more time, though, Rodney, before you head out. Watch this.
Okay.
Okay. There's the original. Here's enhanced. Much better.
Much better, yeah.
Better.
Now I did change the sky because that sky was just unsalvageable. Everything I did with it was it
So
just
washed
came out
out.
purple.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the Swift Dam. It's in Montana, right
Cool.
before you go into the wilderness. Anyways,
All right. Mars, you have a good one, brother. Bob, take care. Daddy 13th, sorry, buddy. Sorry, I know you probably had things to do. Tomas, have a good one.
Enjoy that burger, Bob.
Yeah, Bob. He's probably finished it already.
I
hey
imagine.
Steve, you might be onto something. I wonder if you can change the profile on the printer. I
You
never
always
thought
give
of
it a shot. There are settings that you can make.
Yes, there are. I need to look at that.
So,
See
all
ya.
right, fellas.
All right,
Dennis, take care.
You too.
Brian,
I'm
you
out of
too,
here,
buddy.
Rodney.
Thanks for
Appreciate
being
it.
here.
Dennis, you take it easy, bud.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye, Dennis. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for stopping in this afternoon. Like I said at the beginning, this was just a spontaneous, impromptu live stream. I haven't done one of those in a while, so I thought today would be a good day for it. But anyway, hey, y'all take care. Don't forget on Saturday, the Saturday sunrise with me and then Dennis Lovelady, and then followed by Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. And then on Sunday, don't forget the Sunday sunrise crew, starting with Joan Bum, myself, Dennis, Fly Natural, and then Chris Hope in Texas. Y'all have a great afternoon, great evening, good morning, whatever time it may be in your area. And love y'all. Bye now.